Hello, it's me, Skyblue, and today I review X-Men Days of Future Past. The story is partially set in an alternative future where surviving mutants have been penned in concentration camps. Giant robots called Sentinels patrol America, and most of the X-Men have been hunted and killed. In the present day, the X-Men were forced to stop a key event from unfolding in order to keep that future from occurring. So they decide to send Wolverine back to the past, where he has to find the past selves of Professor X and Magneto to save the world from the Sentinels. Before I went to the movie theater to watch the movie, I refused to find out too much about the plot, and I just watched one trailer. The trailer was grateful enough to not spoil the movie for me. So what are my thoughts? From all the X-Men movies I've ever seen, is X-Men Days of Future Past, without a doubt, the best movie of them all. But I go even further by saying that this is the best comic book adaptation I've ever seen, and it's one of the best movies of all time. Why in hell, you might ask? The acting is perfect, and I truly believe that everyone did a great job portraying the roles. The humor is great, and there's one particular scene where everyone in the movie theater, myself included, almost died out of laughter, and I won't spoil that for you because I recommend you to watch the movie. The drama is perfect as well, and there's a perfect balance between the funny moments and the serious ones. It's just great, and as I said, the actors all do a great job. Do we have some action as well? You can bet your money off of that. The movie has enough breathtaking action scenes, and there's a particular one, but I don't want to give too much away, because I want you to watch the movie. This is also the most suspenseful X-Men movie I've seen this far, because the movie somehow manages to play with our expectations, and I better get something like this to see in any movie. At all. The movie has a powerful score which just fits perfect in everything we just witnessed. Days of Future Past also brings us Bryan Singer, the director of the first two X-Men movies, back, and the spirit of the old movies just returns to that as well. The quality of other X-Men movies had this line after the first three movies, but Bryan Singer just shows along that he still has this passion to tell a great story with great actors, script, direction, and much more. The continuity in the X-Men universe is pretty messed up since X-Men Origins Wolverine, but this movie, well, I won't spoil it. There's only one complaint I have. The visual effects are great for the most part, however, there are still scenes where you can clearly see that CGI was in use. But that didn't stop me from loving this movie. I previously mentioned that right now, Days of Future Past is the best comic book movie that I have ever seen. Most of you would probably ask, how dare you to take this movie over The Avengers or The Dark Knight? Well, I still consider The Dark Knight as one of the best comic book adaptations of all time, or as one of the best movies in general, as well as The Avengers. Days of Future Past, however, is the best comic book adaptation for me because this movie just has everything in it. Funny moments, high suspense, awesome action, serious drama, sophisticated social criticism, and it still fits into the movie. X-Men Days of Future Past is the best comic book movie I've ever watched, but it's even more than that. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen, and everything about it just feels perfect.